One, I wanted to do a video about the things you shouldn't say to somebody that is grieving. And I have been guilty of saying some things, you know, you'll be okay. Things will get better. It may not seem like that right now, but it'll get better. You're strong. Or I haven't been known to say, or he or she's in a better place. See, that's one thing you shouldn't say, because you do not know whether that person is saved or not. Plus, it doesn't help the other person grieving. Pretty much the best thing that we can do is just don't say nothing. Just say, I'm here for you, no matter what, no matter what. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. So it's best to just stay silent, because we really don't know what to say. Okay, number one, I know how you feel. Everybody feels different in the grieving process. Not everybody has the same feeling. I was reading, watching, there was like steps, I don't know how many steps of grieving. I don't know how to put it. Grieving steps, process steps. Well, I don't know. I don't know where they get this. But when they said that, I'm like, no, that's not accurate. But of course, science or whatever, think they have it all right. But anyway, no one can know that how that person is feeling like. It also robs the person of their right of how they should feel. People are putting this, so you should feel like this, you should feel like that. No, everybody grieves differently. Two, you'll get over it. You'll get over it. To tell someone that they'll get over it is somewhat of an insult to them. Give them time to grieve. Grieving is a natural thing to go through. Never tell them to get over it. In fact, I believe no one really gets over somebody, that somebody's lost. It's really precious to them. Nobody gets over it. My mom passed away going on 4 years, maybe 4 years in January. And I still am grieving. I don't cry all the time like I did, but I still have my mom, and I think about her all the time. My mom, before she got sick, I think she'd been sick for a while. She just didn't tell nobody, and she had told us that if she got sick and it came down to her having to be on life support, that she didn't want to live like that. She would rather not be on life support and to not keep her on life support. That was the hardest thing for me, is to tell them to take her off life support. That was hard. And then in the back of my mind, sometimes I would think, what if I'd have left her on life support? Would she have got better? I don't know that, but according to the doctors, that they couldn't get her brain to stop bleeding. And she had a stroke. She had a really bad stroke, and then she had several heart attacks after that. Her body went through a tremendous hard thing. But when I did take her off the life support, she didn't even last. Not even an hour. I think that's how bad it was. But that was very hard to do. Okay, you'll get over it. Okay, I think we just established that. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep a stiff upper lip. Okay, I personally haven't never heard this one, I don't think. But it says that you can even, the person that's grieving can't even imagine doing this at the moment. So, I really don't know much about it. It says let them grieve, let them cry. The healing process takes a lot of time, and saying to keep a stiff upper lip seems to make them think that they should just be brave and not let it get to them. Don't let them get down when that is close to impossible. That is so crazy. Don't let it get you down, everything, It's crazy. Grieving is a process. Everybody grieves different, and it's always, grieving is a different, some people get over it, right, not get over it, here I'm saying. They get to a point, they get back up on their feet, they start moving on. But the grieving is still, you never get over it, never. Okay, another one, 4. All things work together for the good. Okay, a lot of people says this, and they get this from Romans 8:28, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for the good for those who are called according to His purpose. This right here is not. This won't hurt the person that's grieving, and it really doesn't fit the situation. So, yeah. That is, and to tell this to somebody that's not saved, they're not going to understand it anyway. But besides that, it's not really something to be saying to a grieved person. It doesn't even, it doesn't even really fit the situation. So, and then there's this one, don't cry. Now, this is just bizarre. Telling somebody to not cry while they're grieving is just, I don't know. It just don't make sense. It says, crying is a part of the grieving and healing process. Crying helps us to deal with our grief and allows us to release pent-up emotions. So you're pretty much telling the person that that's grieving, you're imposing your beliefs on someone else who is going through something that we are not. Yes. Crying, it does. It releases off the stuff, And even if a person's not grieving and they're all stressed out and then all this and that, a good cry does help. You feel so sad and depressed, cry it out. Don't hold it in. That's the worst thing to do, is hold it in. Okay. Time heals all wounds. Time may help in the long term, but time did nothing to take the pain away. Learning to move on is a process. Don't say you'll get over it. Try to be strong. Lord never gives you you more than you can handle. God must have needed another angel. I've heard that so many times. He or she is in a better place. Or they say, you just have to have faith. I have been guilty to say that, they're in a better place, they're not suffering anymore. Now that I'm saved, how ridiculous does that sound? Because what if that person wasn't saved? I don't know their heart. I don't know where they were. And so, some of the things that we say, what we used to say, and we still mess up and say some stuff. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was emailed to me on Messenger, and I thought, well, hey, I'm going to share this. So hopefully this might help y'all, some of the things to not say to somebody. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch more, but this was just some few I wanted to share. Okay, y'all have a good day, and God bless. Bye.